For those looking to buy or sell Madden Ultimate Team coins, check out the Mud Store. They have cheap prices, fast delivery, and great customer service. Use code Texas at checkout for a 10% discount. Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Texas back over here in the Madden Ultimate Team with a new series for you guys today. I don't really got a title for it right now, but it's probably going to be something called the best and the worst of the milestone cards over here in this game. So every single day, maybe every other day, I may feature 2 milestone cards, kim all them out, and see which one is worth building around and which one is a terrible card that should not be used by anybody over here in this game. So up first today, we're going to be using 2 cards. We're going to be using the milestone Lorenzo Alexander, pretty beastly, 3 kims, and then we'll also be looking at the milestone Maurice Alexander. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Well, first, we're looking at Lorenzo Alexander, and I maintain that this is going to be the best free safety over here in this game for a budget. If you guys are out here rocking only about 100,000 coins, you want to upgrade your safety, you see Sean Taylor, you see all these other guys over here, the best bang for your buck is going to be this Maurice Alexander, especially if you guys are playing your milestone solos. That way you can get his card with the 3 kims. If you don't care about that, the card by itself is still one of the best cards over here in this game. Reason being, if you guys check him out, look at this dude. So right now he has 94 speed, 94 hit power, 90 zone coverage. Not many safety in this game have that trio of a combination of those 3. Good speed, well, let me take it back. Great speed, great hit power, decent zone coverage. So if you go ahead and check out a lot of these guys around the same price range, Justin Evans, he has 91 speed, 91 hit power, so he's 3 points slower. He does get a +1 speed with the field general, but he's still 2 speed points slower, and his zone's not even in 90 club right there. You can check out this Greg Holloman, another guy, or Gerard Holloman, 90 speed, only 75. He has the zone coverage, but doesn't have the hit power. Mike Mitchell definitely got the hit power, doesn't really have the speed. So there's a lot of cards over in this game who kind of fit that criteria. The only one that has the trio of what you want as a free safety is going to be this Maurice Alexander. He's so good that when you compare this guy to a Sean Taylor, who is going for a pretty cheap price, but he's also kind of outdated. You kind of see a guy who looks very similar, if not a little bit better. Better in zone, 1 less in hit power, and if you guys do get the deep defender active up to tier 2, he does have that +1 to hit power, which means this guy will have 95 hit power, 94 speed, and then with everything else, but lockdown and deep defender, we have 93 zone coverage, or 94 zone coverage, I believe. So this card is pretty outstanding. So just based off of what I see right now, this Maurice Alexander, even though guys did not really want him because he was one of those Easter sets that really wasn't worth it. If you think about it, you had the Deion Buchanan who everybody wanted, you had the Demarius Thomas everybody wanted, and Maurice Alexander was an afterthought. He's actually a pretty amazing safety. So far on the checkout list, he appears to be pretty good. Let's move on to the Lorenzo Alexander. All right, so here's the Lorenzo Alexander going about 150,000 coins. And there's not many up, considering that people aren't really doing Seasons Veterans because they're one of the worst sets over here in this game. So based off that, his card is going to be much more expensive. He does got 3 kims: edge blitzing, tackle machine, and edge setter. The guy is a pretty good player, but the one thing you see on this guy's card that is awful is going to be the 82 speed. Now, the 82 speed is not going to be terrible, but when the game keeps dropping quarterbacks over here, such as Cam Newton, Marcus Mariota, Donovan McNabb, all these guys that have at least 90 plus speed, him being an outside linebacker supposed to have edge contained, that is not a good look. And then on top of that, he really doesn't bring to the table what you want in zone or coverage outside. Like, the man coverage is expected to be terrible. His zone coverage being 74 means this guy does not play well in space as well as you would like him to, and he's not that fast. So he's kind of a tweener. He's not so versatile enough to basically do both. A lot of guys in this game, Alec Ogletree is one of these guys that can blitz as well as drop back into coverage. Buchanan, there's a lot of guys that have high zone, decent block shed, great speed, but this guy has great block shed, just doesn't got the speed nor the zone coverage. But let's kim these guys out and find out which one's the stud and which one's the dud. Right here we got Maurice Alexander kimmed out, and he is a 97 overall with all 3 kims active. And I absolutely love seeing it. I love when you get 3 kims on a guy's card, max him out, it is amazing to see. And getting his chem active is not really going to be difficult, considering that a lot of the good cards in this game, you got the Sam Madison, you got the Willie Brown. You can even use Broncos chemistries, for example, with the Roby as well as Chris Harrison, all those guys. You can still get the lockdown deep defender active pretty easy, so it's not going to be tough for that. The toughest thing in this guy's card is going to be tackle machine, because not that many linebackers in this game have tackle machine that are guys you would want to use. So that could be the difficult thing about it. But at the end of the day, you don't really got to have tackle machine active if you happen to have Olivier Vernon, who gives a +2 to block shit. The +2 tackle is cool, but I'm not too sure over here in this game what the difference between an 85 tackle is and a 95 tackle. I've seen guys with 99 tackle get trucked, so don't know what that means. But this guy is still pretty beastly, so him chemmed out is pretty amazing. Here he's compared to a guy around the same price as him in this Jarius Byrd, and he's much faster, better zone, and much better hit power, which is going to help you force those fumbles. This is the best free safety in this game, hands down. Great milestone. I think you guys should pick him up, especially if you guys are looking to replace your current free safety for somebody a little bit cheaper and get the job done for the same price. This guy, he's not Brian Dawkins. He's probably not going to be the new Sean Taylor, but for a guy on a budget to be able to get back there and play great in zone coverage, come up, play great in run support, he has 81 block shed, and that is going to be enough. Like, that's going to be enough to take on some of these crazy wide receivers coming out with 80 run block. He's going to be able to disengage, hit the running back pretty easily. So I like this guy's card a lot. And also to mention, he has 82 power move, which is going to be pretty good when it comes to blitzing him off the edge if he decides to run those safety blitzes. So if you guys need a safety, pick this guy up. Now let's go ahead and build a team around Lorenzo Alexander and see how he looks. So now we got Lorenzo Alexander chemmed all the way out, edge blitzing, tackle machine, and edge setter. And this guy brings to the table 83 speed. So he's a little bit faster, but not by much. As you guys can see, this guy right now compared to old cards in this game, Von Miller with 86 speed and similar block shit. You're seeing like, yo, this guy really doesn't stand out. And the 83 speed just scares me simply because of all these fast quarterbacks. He could be a beast, but I've used James Harrison, and James Harrison sometimes does not disengage in time. And if he does disengage in time, if you got a fast quarterback, he can just hit that right trigger button and you're just gone. I can't really keep up with him. So I think 83 speed is going to be kind of I really don't know if that's going to be something that I would like to have containing the edge. But he does have great block shoe at 97. Let's see what this guy's power move and finesse looks like. See how great a pass rush this guy is. Again, he's not great in coverage, which means he pretty much only can do one thing, which is get to the quarterback. And hopefully it's a quarterback like Matt Stafford or Eli Manning, a guy that really can't scramble. So that way you're not really worried about that speed. But anybody that has those speed guys out there, I really wouldn't have him on the field. He has 95 power move, which is pretty great. That's going to be good against the quarterback. So this card is not bad. It's just his speed, which makes him kind of annoying. And his price as well. 150 for this guy, maybe 100,000 coins if you're lucky, but that's still kind of overpaying when there's other guys in this game that can do the same exact thing going for a fraction of the cost. Right now, Clowney, even though him not even being kimmed out, looks pretty damn good compared to Lorenzo Alexander. And Clowney's about 1/3 of his price, about 50,000 coins versus 150 right now in the auction house. So if I had to choose who to build a team around, it would definitely be Alexander. And reason being, again, this guy's the best safety over here in this game. And on top of that, edge blitzing and edge setting is one of those hard chems to get active. Only a few guys in this game have both those edge blitzing and edge setting guys, and they're going to be outside linebackers. So for one, your team kind of gets locked in. It's always going to be Clowney at right outside linebacker. At left end, it's going to be a Jermaine Kearse or it's going to be a Vic Beasley. But those are kind of 4-3 defensive ends, so having those guys in the 3-4 doesn't make much sense. And then you also over here at the right end spot, I think you got like two guys. One of them's a seasoned star. I think it's like Yagnak Nagaki, how you pronounce that guy's name. And maybe there's somebody else that has edge blitzing, so your cornerback's not being required to have it. You can use uniforms as well, but we're just going based off players over here in this game. And so this one's kind of hard to get active if you're kind of locked into certain guys you can use, whereas a lockdown, deep defender, and a lot of guys in this game that have those particular chemistries on that you can use to get this thing active. So that's all I got for you guys. If you guys like this series, let me know by showing a thumbs up on the video. I know you guys want the chemistry team builds back. Hopefully this is kind of like that, but if not, I'll definitely bring that back. Just let me know who you guys want me to build a team around, and I'll get that out for you guys in the future. I'm Texas Boy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.